Hey everyone, welcome to a new week of Choosing Love. So this week we're going to talk about creating positive change and starting small in doing it. The smallest of changes can literally transform our life. I learned this at Jesse's funeral. I addressed the congregation and said that the whole tragedy started with an angry thought, because everything starts with a thought. I asked the congregation to replace one angry thought with a loving one each day. Small, simple request. I said that love feels good and anger, hatred, and resentment feels bad. We can choose love to make ourselves feel better. Of course, if the shooter had been able to do this, the tragedy would never have happened. About a week later, I started receiving texts, calls, and emails saying this one simple act completely changed people's lives. 10 years later, it sparked a worldwide movement to choose love. Here's another example of how small changes spark metamorphosis, just like changing a caterpillar into a butterfly. The British cycling team went from mediocrity to sweeping gold at the Olympics by making small, incremental changes in the basics of how they trained. These little changes included the choice of fabric in their clothing, modifying the bicycle seat, just little changes to their diet every day. The thought was to make 1% incremental improvements that would add up, and it worked. They accomplished their dreams. This concept is called the principle of aggregate marginal gains. Consistently improving by just 1% can add up to significant improvement, as made obvious by the team's success. I like this quote by Jim Rohn. Success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day, while failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated every day. So we start small. We can do this in our daily lives by simply thinking about what we're thinking about. Incredibly, 70 to 80% of our thoughts are negative, and over 95% are repetitive on average each day. This is because of our innate negative bias, which is our brain's focus on the negative to keep us safe. It's been said that our brain is like Velcro to negativity and Teflon to positivity. The caveman focused on looking for the saber-toothed tiger, and he would be the one that lived. Since we don't have saber-toothed tigers anymore, or you might want to challenge me on that, but not right now, we focus on negativity in our thoughts. It's normal, but no one wants to live that way because it directs our focus on the negative and can actually exacerbate negative in our life. Remember, what we focus on grows. Fear and negativity also exacerbate pain, physically, mentally, and emotionally. This is where choosing love comes in. Being aware of our thoughts enables us to change them. This is called self-awareness. Our thoughts impact our feelings, which in turn determines how we behave and how we show up in our relationships. Thinking about what we think about is a great place to start with our 1% practice. Our lessons to life, or our call to action today, is to reflect in your Choose Love journal how choosing a loving thought over an angry one can benefit you. Then practice doing this at least once a day. Keep track in your journals. Remember, every time you do this, you're strengthening the love connections and pathways in your brain and pruning from the habit of reacting in fear and anger. Reach out and let us know how you're doing and any feedback you have for the Daily Dose of Love. And as always, thank you for choosing love. And for keeping your yard nice.